So in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how I helped this guy right here, my younger brother, make his first money online through appointment setting, right? He knew nothing about info. It literally started as a joke because he was back from his holiday. I literally made a TikTok about this. I might even attach that. It started as a joke. He was on holiday. He told me we were just playing games all day at that time. And I told him, and he told me, sorry, he was just playing games he was just playing games all day at the time. I clearly remember. And I told him, hey, why don't you get your ass up and do something, right? And he told me, what am I going to do? I'm just a kid. Like, it's just my holiday. I have nothing to do, right? What can I do, right? Because he obviously knows that I have an online business. So he was wondering, what do you want me to do, right? I told him, you can become an appointment setter. It's so easy. Anybody can do it. Now, I don't teach people how to become appointment setters. I'm not an appointment setter, right? I've done it in the past. It's nice, but that's not what I do, right? I help people make money through YouTube. That's my business, right? So I told him to become an appointment setter. He's like, well, what are you going to teach me? I was like, I can't teach you. That's not what I do, right? I don't even have the time to teach you. But what you can do is go on YouTube and learn the skill for free. And then getting a role is going to be the easy part. Same thing as I always say, getting the skill is the hard part. Getting clients is the easy part. How? I'm going to show you exactly how we did it, right? This is like basically the step-by-step process we took to get this boy. If you're wondering what he looks like right now, this is literally after we booked the call that he signed on, right? Because it was basically closed. The guy just wanted to speak to him, right? So first thing you got to do, as I said, is learn a skill on YouTube, right? What skill should you learn? I prefer to learn a skill in the info space. Why? Because it's what I'm familiar in and it's how I can help you. You can learn any other skill, but info is just the best, right? What are some skills? Copywriting, right? Copywriting is basically, I'm not going to explain what copywriting is, right? Sales, remote closing, which is similar to what he did. Remote setting is what he did, learning how to build funnels and, optimizing the funnels. AI automation, right? AI chatbots, right? You don't just learn this stuff. You learn how you can use them to help businesses, right? Because AI automation in itself is it's not useful unless you can use it. It's commoditized unless you can use it to attribute income to a business, right? Same thing with chatbots. Same thing with any of these skills, right? Project management. Now, this one, it's not really a big thing. Like, it's not really a skill. It's just a talent. Content creation. This is if you want to start your own thing or you want to help other people create content. Building websites, landing pages, funnel is still similar to funnel design, graphic design, thumbnail design, really useful in the info space. One of my guys, a thumbnail design, the guy charges, right now he charges like, I think $100 per project, per thumbnail, right? For one design, right? Crazy. Idea generation. I don't even know what that is, if I'm being honest. So idea generation? Nah. I don't think that's not here. Similar to copywriting, YouTube script writing, really good. CRM management, building lead gen systems, similar to AI stuff, video editing, growing social media, media buying, which is basically running ads. These are some skills that are popping in the info space. Now, what do you do after you learn this skill? You would drink my Kool-Aid, right? Basically, you join my Discord, which is free, and I have a free course, and basically how you can get your first client. Obviously, I'm already in, so I don't know why it's telling me to accept the invite. So I'm going to do that. All right. And I'm going to show you what it looks like inside of the community. Oh, it's taking so long. So this is what you see. Well, these are the announcements. So you're going to go right to the courses. These are the courses. All you need to do, all you need to know. And these are some of the resources to sign your first client, right? Through outreach and sending looms. Pretty easy. People are doing it. This is the wins chat. The wins chat gets popping. We also do weekly group calls. So weekly group calls every Sunday, 9 p.m. Nigerian time. So once you drink my Kool-Aid, like he did, obviously inside the Kool-Aid, inside the whole program is going to teach you how to make an offer, right? So this is basically an offer doc. Let's go over that real quick. This is all inside the community, right? Basically how to build an offer. And a lot of people tell you so much dumb shit about building an offer, but it comes down to this really, right? This is the value equation by Alex Ramosi, and this is what you need to think about, right? You need to find that. This is step 1 and step 2. That's it. Identify your skill and find the market demand. What skill do you have? Video editing. Who needs this the most? What kind of people cannot run their business without my skill? Coaches, YouTubers, agencies, podcasts. So pick one. Pick one. Doesn't have to be one, but pick someone. Target them, right? And turn that pain point. Turn that skill. Use that skill. Find a pain point that these people have. Now you've identified who you're targeting. Now you're going to find a pain point. Now, most of them, so this is just me saying your client doesn't need videos or emails. They want customers, right? So whatever your skill is not what they need. You need to find a pain point that your skill solves. That's how you create an offer, right? So they want customers, leads, reach, website visits, and most importantly, cash collected, right? This is what they want. They want to collect cash. They want to make money. So find how your skill can, what's it called? Generate what they want actually, because no one wants cool edits, no one wants cool thumbnails. They want a click-through rate, they want retention, they want people to buy their program from their YouTube, right? People don't want emails for no reason. They want to make money from an email sequence, right? So move from I do emails, I edit videos, I do this, I will help you do, move from that to I will help you achieve X, right? So let me just explain that. By the way, don't use this in your bio unless you have results, right? So let me just take this out. And then this is the offer statement that you're going to have, right? Let me just explain this real quick. Basically, when you spot that problem, you just go to them and say, this is the whole framing of the whole point, right? I think you're leaving a lot of money or whatever it is. This is something that they want, right? Money, leads, ICP, reach. You're leaving a lot of that on the table, leaving a lot of reach on the table, you're leaving a lot of leads on the table, leaving a lot of money on the table by not taking advantage of B. B is obviously your service, right? So by not taking advantage of having an email list or newsletter, by not taking advantage of really good thumbnails, by not taking advantage of having an appointment setter, and this is probably something you thought about yourself, and this is psychology, right? You want to get into their head and speak about something that you know they're talking about. How do I know they're talking about? Because most of these guys are not dumb. They know they should be doing this stuff. They just don't have the time. They don't have the systems. And you're going to say that. And once you can spot that and say that, they're going to listen to you. And now you've opened a wound. Now you're going to put the plaster over it. And now what is that plaster? It is your service, your pitch, right? And this is probably thought about yourself. You just don't have time or the skills or the resources for it. And that is what I want to help you do. And because you don't know me, obviously, if you don't have any results, you don't have any case studies, you don't have any personal brand, they don't know you. So you have to make an offer that makes sense. If not, you don't need to. So an offer that makes sense, I'm going to explain everything, right? So this is just what you need to understand. I think you're leaving a lot of money on the table, but not taking advantage of X. And this is probably something you probably thought about yourself. You don't have time for it. And that's what I want to help you do because you don't know me. Because you don't know me. How about we do, then you give them an offer that makes sense. Too much long talk. Let's get right into it. So from that offer statement, we scripted the loom, right? And I'm going to show you exactly what that looks like. So just an intro. So this is what a loom looks like. It's an intro, the problem, the pitch, and a CTA, right? So the intro is pretty simple. I think instead of just wasting time here, we can just watch the loom, right? Because you can see the script. So from that loom, you need to script it first. You need to script the loom first. And then from the script, you make your mural. So this is what his mural looked like, right? I helped him design it, but we're not going to stay here long. We're just going to go straight to watching his loom. Let's get right into it.
Assalamu alaikum, Yusuf. My name is Khalid, and I saw you looking for a setter, so I decided to set.
By the way, this loom is, in my opinion, is trash, but in terms of his delivery, but it still worked. So don't be saying, oh, I don't have this, I don't have this. Just make sure you're confident in what you're saying, right? Make sure your script is good. Make sure the whole concept behind your loom, the way you present it is good, and you're going to get signed, bro.
This strategy I could use for you called crashing the glass. And I checked your Instagram, and I saw you train people with striking, whether it's for self-defense, training,
or this loom ass, bro.
even taking it pro.
No, probably one. That just tells you about the industry, right? No one is willing to take that step, right? And that's why you can have the advantage.
Wondering what I mean by crashing the glass. Well,
so this is his mural.
Well, it's a tactic in basketball where you focus.
From here, it started getting good. The intro is trash, basically.
And getting as many rebounds as possible so you can get another goal at the bucket. But the thing is, it's so hard to do. So most people just forget about it and run back on defense. Now, it's kind of the same thing in business, only that the shots are you hopping on calls and you piffing and collecting cash or whatever payment plan is you.
Now, another thing I want you to notice is the terminology he's using. You need to use terminology that these people are familiar with, right? This guy didn't even know what piffing meant. He didn't even know about calls and anything. I told him that. And you need to sound like you know what you're talking about. That's really important. In terms of the looms, it's all about making them think that you know what you're talking about. Now, we're not trying to scam people, right? We're trying to actually deliver. But the point is, it's all about presentation, right?
You getting your point. And an easy way to add more points or add more revenue to your business is by crashing the glass, trying to get putbacks, which is basically reaching out to the leads that didn't close, aka the shots that we missed. And it's an easy way to make more money that a lot of coaches neglect. And it's probably something you thought about yourself, probably just not.
Remember that line? It's probably something you thought about yourself. It's something that a lot of coaches neglect. So it basically rephrase that you're leaving a lot of money on the table. This is something that a lot of coaches neglect.
That's a
probably
lot of
something you thought about yourself.
coaches neglect. And it's probably something you thought about yourself, probably just not have the time or the systems to do it. And obviously you're skeptical. Like, who the hell is this kid? What the hell am I talking about? But what I plan to do for you is to gain your trust with no risk on your end, where I help you.
Literally, right? Where are we? The offer doc. Well, obviously you're skeptical because you don't know me. So he just rephrased this. So don't go copying this. You're not going to get any. Obviously, you might get something, but like, do something, rephrase it, package it in your own way, right? Because you don't know me. And he said, what did he say? He said, who the hell is this kid? Yada,
Probably
yada,
just not have
yada.
the time or the systems to do it. And obviously you're skeptical. Like, who the hell is this kid? What the hell am I talking about? But what I plan to do for you is to gain your trust with no risk on your end, where I help you crash the glass. So basically, I go into your CRM, I reach out to all the prospects that didn't close in the last 3 to 5 months, and I try to reactivate them because these people already won. You know about you, you know about your process, and they were the closest to buying, but for some reason, it just didn't close. And more times than not, they're still dealing with the problem that they had. So they just need a little journey reaching out to, and a little fire up their ass, and they will book. And you can make an extra 5 to 10K from this depending on your offer. And another way to do this is code outbound to people interacting with your content, like new followers, story viewers, new comments. See if you can nurture, or if they are already nurtured, then we qualify and book them in. And when you do collect cash, you can put someone else.
You see how this little kid just basically from the words he's using, obviously I hope him scripted. So the point is he sounds like he knows what he's talking about, and that is the most important thing in the loop.
Money to low-cost follower ads and premium cash in the DMs from there. And if this makes sense, but still skeptical or you're not quite sure how this will look like, or if I'm going to run your business, I can't blame you. But what more can I say? We're crashing the glass. There is literally.
As I said, literally no risk on your end. You need to reduce risk as much as possible when you make this offer, this CEO pitch. It has to make sense to them. There's no risk on your end. Look at what he says.
No risk on your end. I only make money if you do, and you don't ruin your personal brand with these people because
I only make money if you do. Right?
these leads are already dead. And I'm just circling back to evaluate to see if there's a gap you can close. So at this point, bro, you can choose to do it yourself, or you can choose to save that time and let me make money for you while you sleep. Can't
Pretty
wait to hear from
simple,
you.
bro. So yeah, the rest of the room was really good. Actually, I forgot how good the loom was because I scripted it, right? But the intro was bad. I think he filmed the intro on a different day. That's why the energy was off, right? But it was still able to convert. That's the most important thing. So let's get back to the presentation. Now, once you make the mural, the most important thing is to film and edit. So you want to film, so you can have a simple camera setup. You can use your laptop and your webcam, or if you don't, and you just record your loom and record your presentation and also record yourself. You can do that with the softwares like Loom. I personally don't use Loom. Why? Because I don't like Loom, honestly. I don't like it. It doesn't allow you to customize too much. So I use a particular screen recorder called, let me see what it's called, bro. 1011 Record, but now that's not what I'm using. I switch to another one. These are both paid, by the way. Obviously, there's free trials, but if you don't have money to do it, Screen Studio is really nice. It's what's having these effects that we're seeing right now. If you don't have money to do that, you can just use OBS to record your screen, and you can use OBS also to capture. Obviously, I might make a video about OBS and Loom and all these softwares and how to do it. But yeah, I will do that. If you want to see that video, comment. And you just edit on CapCut. Simple edits, right? It's nothing too crazy. And then once you have that, you just send your looms. So what is this? Okay, basically the loom, right? Basically, once you have everything, you scripted it, you made the mural, you filmed, you edited, all you want to do is send your loom. You want to send it on as many platforms as possible. You want to send it to their email, their Instagram, Twitter, whatever. You want to make sure that they see it, because if they don't see it, you can't even have feedback. You can't even analyze, right? You don't want to send it to everybody at once. Let's say you're making for like 20, 50 people. You want to send to like, just test with 5 people first. Then you study the data. Like if I open my tracking sheet, you can see like you study how many people are opening, how many people are responding, how many people are interested, how many people are not interested, how many people are not even responding, how many people are ignoring. You want to see this data, because with this data you can improve, right? Then you want to go back and try to improve. If you want me to make a video about tracking how to study that data from you, the messages you're sending, like the KPIs, let me know as well. And then you just sell the guy, because now you've got response. You've got a response from sending the looms. Now it's just to sell the guy. The guy should be sold from your loom, so it's all about terms and negotiation and all that. And that's like the easiest part, but it's all about having confidence. And then you collect cash. Obviously, this is not a lot of money, right? But this is him in his first month. It's not a lot of money because it's not good. It's not a good offer. This is not about the guy. The guy's a great guy. I'm talking about the offer owner. It's about like, it's just a low ticket offer, right? It's a low ticket. It's like $300, and the guy. So if this was a high ticket offer, because my brother signed 6 people this month, So with high ticket offer, obviously you will collect more cash, but this is a really low ticket offer. That's why the cash isn't much. And then once you've collected cash and you made money, what you're gonna do? You're gonna glaze me, bro. Just so because I helped him collect the money. What's up? I don't know if you believe so. I make this guy money. Or props to you, bless. And I told him, bro, it's all you, bro. So reverse glazing is what we do, right? So it's basically everything the kid did, and he's not special, man. If you have a skill, you want to learn how to monetize, you want to learn how to get clients, it's not hard. Join the free Discord. The source in there. There's literally everything. If you're wondering why do I give it for free, it's because I want you to be able to make your first $100, right? Because I want to help people scale to thousands, right? 1,000, 2,000. That's what I want to help people do. And you can't do that if you can't make your first 100, right? I don't want to work with beginners, right? So yeah, if you do that, you need help to scale it to thousands, always in the Discord, message me or apply using the link below to work with me. Right now, I can't take too many people. My cohort is already full. When it opens up, if you apply in the wait list, you will be one of the first people I will reach out to. So yeah, let me know.